You know, if there's one games company out there that most of us would hate to see wronged in any way, it's probably CD Projekt RED. Because these guys are the poster boys of ethical, consumer-friendly AAA gaming. I mean, they're a popular bunch. So you might be upset to hear that now they're getting held to ransom.
Jake, you better get that Liam Neeson clip ready. Few games companies are as popular and so widely liked as CD Projekt RED these days. Everyone's favourite Polish company has stood out from the crowd in recent years for its consumer-friendly attitudes and generally all-round good guy demeanour. And, you know, for making The Witcher 3. Many of us are now eagerly awaiting news, info, video, anything about CD Projekt RED's next big game, Cyberpunk 2077. But now it looks like that kind of info could come to us early from a pretty shitty source. And when we say pretty shitty source, we don't mean like the brown source.
Brown sauce is great.
Or
red sauce.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Let's not start something else now.
Like red sauce is alright, but like barbecue sauce is the best sauce, surely.
Okay, yeah. Tea and coffee's bad enough, isn't it?
Oh, come on, it gets some f***ing going in the comments, doesn't it, Mike? Just
barbecue sauce is good though, I agree.
Like,
Isn't this like, yes, barbecue sauce is the best.
What's the opposite
Debate over.
But brown sauce is a shitty sauce. I mean, that's a given, isn't it, Mike?
Bollocks to that is what I say. CD Projekt RED took to Twitter late on Thursday to announce that documents and design details of Cyberpunk 2077 have been stolen from them. Whoever did it is now demanding a ransom payment from the company, or else the documents will be released to the public. They're being blackmailed over stolen info for their unreleased game. It's a tough situation to be in, but being the absolute ballers that they are, CD Projekt has of course refused to pay.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill.
Writing in their post on Twitter, the company said, "An unidentified individual or individuals have just informed us that they are in possession of a few internal files belonging to CD Projekt RED. Among them are documents connected to early designs for the upcoming game Cyberpunk 2077. A demand for ransom has been made, saying that should we not comply, the files will be released to the general public. We will not be given in to the demands of the individual or individuals that have contacted us, which might eventually lead to the files being published online. The appropriate legal authorities will be informed about the situation. The documents are old and largely unrepresentative of the current vision for the game. Still, if you're looking forward to playing Cyberpunk 2077, it would be best for you to avoid any information not coming directly from CD Projekt RED. When the time is right, you will hear about Cyberpunk 2077 from us, officially."
So let's not mess around. This is an excellent way to respond to anything like this. They've basically done the best thing they could have done, and they've just got in there early. They've explained before the leak could have got out there. They've explained there's going to be a leak, that someone's got hold of our data and information, and they're now blackmailing us. Otherwise, they're going to release it. Well, this is just like the best amount of damage control. This is damage control to such an extent that it's actually kind of a positive for them. It's weird.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Cyberpunk 2077 now, 2077 even. You can't help but think that it's going to work in their favour in the long run. And for anybody who's going to see any of the potential leaks that comes out and decide not to buy the game on the back of that, got to be close to zero amount of people who are going to do that. So if anything, it's getting everyone more excited for the game. So the people who are holding them to ransom, they don't hold any cards whatsoever, because every situation turns out good for CD Projekt RED.
Yeah, what they've essentially done is twist something bad to be pretty good. They've spun it into a good publicity for them, which is an excellent achievement.
And concerning the blackmailers, they should just like curl up in a corner and die, as far as I'm concerned. This type of thing is not welcome in the gaming community. Don't be stealing anyone else's shit. Is it just me who feels like really angry towards these people?
I'm not as upset because it's backfired so spectacularly that I'm sure that most people will feel kind of sympathy towards CD Projekt RED. At the very least, there's not going to be many people who are like, yeah, CD Projekt RED, give me those screenshots, give me that info.
Are you forgetting about the website called Reddit, Mike, aren't you? They love that kind of shit on Reddit.
Yeah. When the details and when the info does emerge online, like I said, it's just what's it gonna do? What harm is it gonna do? They've already undermined it by saying it doesn't really represent the final product, and also it's just gonna generate small amounts of hype. Leaks and stuff are done deliberately a lot of the time, so this isn't exactly going to be doing a huge amount of damage, is it?
This isn't the first time that CD Projekt has had info on one of its big upcoming games compromised, however. Back in 2014, a ton of info on the then unreleased Witcher 3 was dumped onto the internet after someone hacked into the Google Drive account of a CD Projekt RED employee. That leak revealed key details about everything from the game's missions and enemies to the actual story and even the ending.
With this latest news, we can't personally see how CD Projekt RED would have handled this any better. What they've done is get ahead of the leak, letting everyone know they've been compromised and that they know some leaks might surface online soon. Of course, whatever does come out of this, whether it's info, screenshots, whatever, will almost certainly spread across the internet like wildfire, but CD Projekt have already undermined whatever it is by suggesting it might not actually reflect the current version of the game.
On top of that, they emerge as the good guys once again, turning what could be a potential PR nightmare for them into almost a positive story. Theft and blackmail are serious business, and they've handled this thing incredibly well. Better than most companies manage good old-fashioned straightforward leaks that don't involve blackmail.
So it does sound like we're how can I say, get off that CD Projekt RED dick?
Because that's what the comments incoming,
yeah. What I do is look at how things are handled, and I can't help but see the PR side of things in everything, even, you know, whether that's cynically thinking if something is done, it looks like it's a nice guy kind of move, but I think, well, that's just a good PR move, isn't it? It's the same thing here. I just can't not see this as a very well calculated response to being blackmailed. It's just, you've got to, you know, you've just got to praise the achievement, not just thinking, oh, these guys are great, I'm sad that they're getting blackmailed. It's a good way of handling it. It's a model almost to anyone else. Exactly.
No matter who would have handled it in this way, this is a good way of handling it.
Exactly.
The fact that it's CD Projekt RED, that everyone loves anyway, no, that's immaterial to us. Like
it's just a coincidence, all right?
Honestly, we do hold CD Projekt up as a shining beacon in the industry. And for good reason. They haven't let us down here, guys. Well done.
So bear in mind, you could see some leaks for Cyberpunk 2077 online very soon, but they might not represent the final product. And importantly, we won't be covering it. We're not going to be empowering anyone who's blackmailing a company for a bit of money. We're not going to be part of that. We're not going to provide any coverage for any of these kind of leaks. We will, however, cover official announcements about the game, so stick with the channel if you want to see that.
So let us know how you think CD Projekt have handled this situation and what you think about those scumbag blackmailers down in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new around here, check out some more of our awesome content around about here on the screen, and you can now support us on Patreon up here if you are awesome and you want to support us. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.